Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ben Wheeler, local real estate agent here in Balsam Lake, Wisconsin. Today I am sitting at the Balsam Lake Brewery with Tony, a local lender, and we're going to talk a little bit about getting pre-approved and all of that fun stuff. Tony, I'm going to let yourself introduce yourself.
Awesome. Appreciate you having me here. So my name is Tony Zerwas. I am a loan officer with the Rife Group. We serve Minnesota, Western Wisconsin, all those fun areas. Been in the industry for a few years now.
Yep.
Have a lot of fun with it. Very passionate about it. And it's just been a blessing for me and my family.
Awesome. When it comes to getting pre-approved or somebody wants a mortgage, obviously there's going to be steps that they have to do. Generally, we don't like them to just go start looking at houses because they don't know if they want a $500,000 house or if they can only afford a $250,000 house. Mm-hmm. So what should a buyer do?
So what a buyer should really do, when they're getting ready to start that process, is they should talk with a loan officer. They should talk with someone who is trusted, who is known to do a good job, because it's very, very important to work with someone who's very thorough.
Correct.
There's a lot of, I actually had a conversation with someone earlier today about, the negative impacts of a bad pre-approval.
Yeah.
It could cost the buyer thousands of dollars. It could cost the seller thousands of dollars. It causes strained relationships. Mm-hmm. It's not good if you don't have a thorough pre-approval. So, they should talk to someone trusted, someone who is known to do a good job. And then, when they have that conversation, they're going to fill out an application, and then they're going to submit some supporting documentation, pay stubs, W-2s, maybe tax returns if you're self-employed. We're making sure that, a person's income, assets, and credits, we're making sure that it's solid before you even get under contract.
So you're verifying their income and their assets, really, and their job history, all that fun stuff. Because you got to have that to know what you can afford going in. Now, with that, after you look at that kind of stuff, then you can start looking at different loan programs. See what they would fit into.
Absolutely, because every person's financial situation is unique. So what one person may qualify for, another person may not qualify for. So, we really try and do like a tailored deep dive into that individual. And then we have that conversation with them after we've verified all their income and everything. We'll say like, hey, these are the programs you're eligible for. This is what your maximum pre-approval amount is. And I tell clients, there's always two numbers, right? There's your maximum pre-approval amount, and then there's what you're comfortable with spending.
Right.
And it's our job in that conversation to figure out what those two numbers are.
Right, and that's when you're going to be looking at the payment structure and all that kind of stuff to see what's going to be affordable for that buyer.
Exactly. I mean, someone could qualify for a $500,000 house, but they don't like that payment, and they're going to spend the $350,000. I see that all the time. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely great. But it's important to know that, my job is to make sure that the client is aware where payments are going to be at which dollar amounts, because really what I want them focused on when they're looking at buying a house is I want them to focus on whether they love the house or not. I don't want them to focus on, this is going to be too much or not. I want them to know that going ahead of time so they can focus on the house.
Yeah, that makes sense. Perfect sense. It's always good to get that pre-approval, and then you figure out your loan programs, because your different loan programs are going to have different down payment amounts, different rates probably, and all that kind of stuff. So what's the best way to get a hold of you, Tony?
You can reach me on my cell phone, 651-246-7672. Call, text, or you can email. It's a really complicated email address, and it'll trip people up. It's Tony@TonyZerwas.com.
I'll put all that information in the description below too. So thanks for watching. Take care.